Hi, Graham here with the latest updates on the beta pre-launch of We Share Abundance. And we are streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. And I'll be going there in a moment just to check that things are working correctly, that I've got things set up in the way that they should be. And fingers crossed, everything is going to be fine. Okay, today is October the 13th, almost halfway through the month of October. And we've got updates for you on the development, the launch of our new site, exciting news about the business builder plan that we have that'll be launched with the new site. You will have a short while left yet to get those pre-launch offers that are going to lock in your Power of One bonus that can double your commissions, your earnings from stakes, winnings from lottery, all these things. Lock them in at double. Do it now. The chance won't be around for very long. Okay? The new video that's on that EBB page, the page wants restructuring a bit, but the video is there. It should autoplay. If it doesn't, you'll have to click on it. Check it out, because I think this is the most exciting pay plan that has ever been developed, and that initial video only scratches the surface of what's available. If you just do what is in that video, you will be wealthy beyond your wildest dreams. Okay? So let's first of all go to the Facebook group and just check that we are broadcasting and I've not been talking to myself. So We Share Abundance Publicly. And I've clicked on the wrong link. I've got somewhere else. We Share Abundance Publicly. Okay, refresh the page. And scroll down. And there we are, October the 13th. And we have comments as well, all working well. And at the top of the comments, it's not unusual to see Mr. Russ Cowley from Newcastle. And he's back there. He's been missing for a while. Not missing from the total chat and the live events, but missing from that top position. And then we've got more from the UK, and then Canada, Nova Scotia, Canada. And then we've got someone who can't decide whether he's really in the UK or in India, Ramachandra. One day, perhaps he'll be back in the UK. Then we have Nigeria, a couple of people from Nigeria. And we have the USA, Southern Alabama, although she's not told us, but I know it's right. And then we've got New Zealand. Okay, Southern Alabama, yeah, she has told us. And we've got St. Helens in the UK. And Fidelis, China Gorum from, and I should know, and I've forgotten Fidelis. So if you can let us know where you're from. And then we've got Jerry from Cameroon, and we've got Bangladesh, and we have, who else do we have? We have Burundi, we have India, we have Greece, Nigeria, Canada, and Doncaster, UK. We've got people from every continent, many different countries. And Fidelis is from Nigeria. Okay, thanks, Fidelis. I had a sneaking suspicion it might be Nigeria, but I thought it might be somewhere else as well. I'm not going to tell you where else I thought it might be, but thanks for clarifying that. And we've got South Africa popped in as well. And I'm sure that there's going to be a few more people popping in, and the ones that pop in a little bit after this moment in time are going to miss our little prayer, okay? Because we like to start with a prayer. We Share Abundance is the answer to a prayer. it is the answer to my prayer, and it will be the answer to many millions of people's prayers. So it is important that we thank Heavenly Father. We are so grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love each member may find the joy of service, and through that service each member may attract into their lives everything that they want and need from you. Amen. And that is our little prayer that we start with, and we have a couple more from Nigeria and Denmark and Devon in the UK. I know we have a Devon in Bermuda. I used to live in Bermuda, so we have Devon there as well, and probably a lot of other places, but yeah. Right. Where are we? We are looking for updates, and I'm going to give you the update. We have started testing the new site with users, and Devyani's comments. Let me give them to you, okay? Because it's important that we test with users, because they do things that as a developer you don't think of, because you're thinking of how it should work and you do the things that should be done. But users tend to do things the way that they think they should be done, and that sometimes throws up something different. And so even when you have these big websites and they're built and you can stress test, you can buy robots to test the system, but the robots only do what you tell them to do. And people are not robots. People are unique. People are beautiful because of that uniqueness. People are valuable because of that uniqueness. Each and every one of you here today is an absolute unique human being. Never before has there been anybody like you. Never in the future will there be anybody like you. Never before has anybody had your specific talents, and never in the future will anybody have your specific talents. And it's up to you to use them to the best of your ability for the benefit of everybody else. And that will bring you so much joy, and through service, automatically you reap rewards from the universe. It just comes to you. All you've got to do is cast out into the universe everything that you want, that you really believe you deserve. Let it flow to you. Imagine that it's already there. Keep repeating the fact that you have this, and it must flow back to you. We get everything we want in life when we deserve it. Okay, so we are testing with not robots now. We're testing not for stress of numbers, of volume, but we're testing for the stress of the uniqueness of people. And Devyani says, testing done today was really helpful. It's important to have independent people test the system, which is what I've been rambling on about. Many usability issues and a few bugs have been thrown up, and I'm currently fixing them. We will continue testing tomorrow, and I will continue the bug. Excuse me, I got a frog, not a bug. We will continue the bug fixing. So that's where we're up to. We are in the final stages. We're on the last lap. We're coming into that home straight to getting the site launched. And when we launch that site, the Easy Business Builder will be launched. The pre-launch benefits that are available now will disappear. You will no longer be able to lock in those double your money, double your commissions, double bonus benefits and other benefits. There are some discounts in there, all sorts of things that you can lock in now. Do it. Okay, you can use a credit card or a debit card. You can use different cryptocurrencies. You can use, you can upload Visa Abundance tokens. There are lots of ways that you can do it. I know now that you are going to be given a free entry, and you know, if you've been here on the lives, you're going to be given free access as a paid member of the Easy Business Builder until the end of November. So you're thinking, well, why should I prepay? Because it's never going to be cheaper than it is, and you're never going to get those benefits again. You can get locked in Power of One bonuses. You can save yourself 6 months of struggle getting to that top level by locking that top level in right now. Would you rather have 10% bonus or 100% bonus? That's what you've got to ask yourself. And that is why I'm telling you now, if you've got any inclination to get the best out of the pay plan, take up those pre-launch offers. Take them up to the extent that is comfortable for you. Don't go crazy and get out of your depth, but to a level that's comfortable for you, and you won't regret it. Okay, what level will you get in the Easy Business Builder? You will get a comparable level to the level that you are currently staking. So if you're a free member, you won't get anything. You'll still be just a free member in the Business Builder. That doesn't mean you can't earn anything, but it means you can only earn 5%. And if you look at that video, it'll explain the massive difference between being a free member and upgrading for just $2. Just $2. Massive difference. It's a difference between a few cents income to a few $1,000s income. Okay, for doing the same thing. If you are already staking pool one, just pool one, then you will get that $2 level in the Business Builder. That level is called a Believer. Okay, if you're staked up to pool two, you will get the Pioneer level in the Business Builder, the $5 level. If you're staked up to pool three, you will get the Scout level in the Business Builder. That's the $10 level. If you're staked up to pool four, that's the $20 level. You will get the Wagon Master level. I don't know whether you're probably not old enough to remember programs on the telly like Wagon Train. Ward Bond was the Wagon Master. And I can't remember who the Scout was actually, but he had his Scouts, of course, who went out and checked that there was no problems up ahead and make sure that everything was okay. And that's what these names are about, because we are pioneers and we are cutting a new path to something that has never been achieved before. And if you have the next level, which is the $40 level, level 5, you are a warrior, a Weezer warrior, okay? And if you have elite membership, if you've staked all 6 pools, you will be a warrior chieftain. And that is the top level in the Business Builder. And that is where you will make the most money. So if you can do it, either upgrade in the Business Builder or upgrade your pool now. Once we launch, that locks in the people that are at that level then. It's no good after we launch saying, oh, well, I'm going to stake pool 6. No. You've got to stake the pools now. When we launch, that's it. If you stake the pools after that, you still get the level you were at before we launch. Okay? You can, of course, buy the levels. You can, of course, say, yeah, okay, no big deal. I'll just get my credit card out, slap it down, or my Bitcoin or whatever it is you've got, whatever you've got, and I'll pay the subscription, because you will get more benefits, amazing benefits, and you will also make more money. Okay? The plan that's shown in that video is looking for just 5 people in a month for $2. And that can and will make you wealthy. Not by tomorrow. We're not talking about, oh yeah, great, I put my $2 in and somebody's going to build my matrix for me and it's going to go down 20 levels and I'm going to be a millionaire by Christmas. No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about you finding 5 people a month, about 1 a week, take you maybe 6 or 7 hours a week. Okay, probably less, but let's say 6 or 7 hours a week. You get 5 people that say, yeah, $2, I'll have a go at that. And they come in and they do the same, and they find their 5 people and they find their 5 people, and so on. That's what we're talking about. And we're talking about a realistic time. We're not talking about pushing a button and tomorrow waking up with your bank account flooded with income. You know as well as I do, that doesn't happen. That doesn't work. The hype's all out there. You can find things that will tell you that. You know, I know, it doesn't happen. We're not talking about spending 40 years in a JOB to end up with a pension, probably lots of different JOBs in today's world, to end up with a pension that may be half, maybe 2/3 if you're really, really lucky, of your closing salary. So you've got half as much money and all the time in the world to spend it. 40 years. 40 years of living paycheck to paycheck to end up struggling to make ends meet when you should be really enjoying life. We're not talking about that either. Those are the 2 extremes. One extreme is what most people are in, and that last extreme, that 40 years for a tiny pension, is where most people end up, and they're living in poverty or close to it. Okay, they've got no savings, they've got no direction, they've got no ability to expand, and quite often they go out looking for another job and they'll end up welcoming people at Walmart and things like this, just to put a little bit of comfort on the table. Not just food, because they've probably got enough to put food on, but maybe that bottle of wine or the cream to go with the apple pie, you know. And that happens. That's the reality. The other extreme is the hype. That's not reality either. That's where you're going to lose your money. What we have is a very achievable plan. And you've got to look at it as a business. If you were to put a few $1 million, I don't know what a McDonald's franchise costs now, but it was over $1 million not long ago. Last time I looked, well, I say not long ago, probably 12 or 18 months ago, it was over $1 million, and you had to have that in ready cash. You couldn't borrow that. That was one of the stipulations. You had to be able to whack down cash for $1 million without borrowing. And then there were other add-ons that you needed to spend. You are guaranteed to make money, but the average time to break even in a McDonald's franchise is 3 to 5 years. Once you've got through that 3 to 5 years, that's when you're in clover. You've got a manager in there running it. Everything is working. You're raking the money in. You're happy. We are looking at 3 to 5 years, but literally, in 12 months, just looking for 5 people a month for $2 each, you can find a way to be earning well over $5,000 a month. But we're looking at a 3 to 5 year plan. So think of it as a 3 to 5 year plan, but you can realistically get to $5,000 a month in 12 months or less. You can realistically be making more money than you know what to do with in 2 years' time. That's not shown in the projections we've got. We don't want to hype things up. We'd rather show you the bottom end. We'd rather say, you know, if you work steadily, you'll get this. And then with a smile, you'll be able to say, well, okay, I worked steadily, but instead of getting this, look where I am now. I got all this. Okay. Abundance will flow to you. Serve others. It is a service to them to introduce them to our plan, to our community, to our nation. Okay? And don't forget, when you pay your $2 or your $5 or your $10 or your $20 or your $40 or your $100 subscription in the Business Builder, we give you that back in your nest egg. So, okay, it's out of your cash flow, but it's going into that savings plan for you. It's going into that retirement fund. It's going to build that just in case anything else goes wrong. Because as we grow, and we're going to grow very, very quickly, I assure you, in the very near future, the usage of our tokens is going to push them up in liquidity and value to a level that is going to amaze you. And that is going to then make all those savings that you've got in the wealth building side, in our domestic area, in our internal country, if you like, not our international, outside our community, but within our domestic area, all that money that you've got stacked away there is then going to be realizable. And that's in addition to what you're making in the Business Builder. But do the Business Builder, because that is what's going to drive your access to those funds that you're saving. And as I say, if you're subscribing $100 a month, boom, an extra $100 into your savings plan. And as the tokens go up, that $100 is worth more and more and more. And that $100 that you put in your subscription, you've only got to bring one person in at the same level each month to pay your subscription. We have a rate now of about 66% of our paid members are at the elite member level, the top level, the $100 level of our paid members. 66% are at that paid level, at that top level. You go and look for 5 people for $2. There's a very, very, very good chance that each month, at least one, that's only 20%, not the 60% we're seeing, that's only 20%. There's a very good chance that one of them is going to say, yeah, well, it's a great plan, but I'm not messing around at $2. I want that $100 spot. I want the $100 in the savings plan, and I'm going to go out and get people that come in at $100, not just $2. And that is going to happen. But that is also going to give you that power of one double bonus, 100% after 6 months. But every month that you don't get an elite, some months you might get 5 people that stay at $2. You might get 10, you might get 20 people that stay at $2 in a month. you're going to miss out on that double. You're still going to have your basic 50% if you're consistent about just introducing one person every month. You're going to hang on to that 50%, but you're going to miss out on the other 50%. And that's why I say to you now, lock it in while you can. When that site goes live, and it could be any time now, the chance to do that is gone. It's going to take you anyway 6 months to get there, because your Power of One bonus in the Wealth Builder, in our domestic plan, does not count for the Business Builder. It'll continue to count in the free side, but it will not count for the Business Builder. But you can lock it in. You can save yourself 6 months by locking that in right now. And once that chance is gone, it's gone. Okay? The Power of One bonus, on the other hand, that you lock in the Business Builder, does qualify you for the domestic side, for the Wealth Builder, for what you have now. So it'll double everything over there as well. So you lock in that double Power of One bonus, and that's going to be there in both sides. It's going to be there in the domestic and in the international, in the Wealth Builder and in the Business Builder. It doesn't work the other way around. You've got to introduce a paid member for it to work for both. Okay? So you're starting from scratch unless you take one of those pre-launch offers that's there. You can also get a big discount on a 12-month plan. It's worth doing, but it's up to you. If you're not comfortable with it, fine. You're going to get there anyway. We've not shown you with that double bonus from day one in the plan. We've shown it in reality. We've shown it for you getting 5 people, $2 each per month. Boom, boom, boom. Regular as clockwork. You get into the habit of doing it, you'll find it easier than falling off a log, even now. And we have something behind the scenes that is not being revealed yet. It's being worked on, that is going to make it even easier than falling off a log. We're going to grease that log so much that you won't be able to walk across it. You know, it's going to be that easy. It's going to be, people are going to be coming to you saying, can you put me in here? Can you get me in? You're going to say, oh, I don't know whether I can work with you. I've already got 12 people today. Okay. It's going to be like that. Believe me, what we've got coming is going to be like that. Do it now. Okay. So where are we? Let's see where we were up to. I remember seeing, who do I remember seeing? I remember having the prayer. I remember Richard from Devon. Okay, so let's have a look down. We got more from India. We got somebody from Nigeria. Mr. Graham, I hope Weezer will be launched before Christmas. Weezer is a token Valentine, so it's already there, and it's going to grow drastically before Christmas. But if you're talking about the We Share Abundance site, we've already got it. If you're talking about the new site, it'll be launched this month. And people can make a fortune before Christmas with the new site and everything that's coming there. So it's everybody that is a member going to be happy by Christmas. Okay, and we got, what else have we got? We've got the frog ate the bug. I think that was to do with me coughing. And then we got more from Suriname, and more from Suriname, and from India, and Hello, hello, hello from Manchester. Ribbit, ribbit. And South Africa. Okay. And Jan de Jong from the Netherlands. Good to see you, Jan. One of our staunch volunteers. All our volunteers are going to be very, very happy soon as well. When should the staking happen? Staking? If you want to stake pools, do it now. Do it now. Deborah Nichols, a WISA Warrior Chief. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of them. What, don't we make $1 million just like that? Yeah, we do. We just make $1 million just like that. But not tomorrow, just like that in a few months' time. You can make $1 million with this plan, literally, in under 2 years. Not just $1 million. Dare I say it? $1 million a month. Okay? It is possible with this plan. Okay, can somebody answer that question from, hello, what's happened here? Oh, okay, Suchitra's already on the job. She'd done it. Thank you, Suchitra. Hi, what can you do if it's open, you can't sell it in waves? You will be able to sell WISA Abundance tokens in waves. They will be selling, and they will be selling at a realistic price within weeks. And when I'm talking about a realistic price, I'm talking about $250 to $300, and people will be snapping them up. Okay. And we've got Jiraiya from Oman, and it's a pleasure to have you with us as well, Jiraiya. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everyone, for being here. You are all very, very, very welcome. And let's stay positive. Let's enjoy what is coming forward now. You may have your doubts. Keep them to yourself. Go away, sit in a corner, and let us positive people show you what can be done. Okay? The positive people in here now, the people that are logging in, the people that have been supporting us throughout these last 18 months or whatever it's been, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, some people 10 years, some people have been with me over that, some people have been with me for 20 years. People that have been supporting, watching this path, following it religiously through that period of time are going to be rewarded big time. Okay. Right. Yeah, with that 250 to 300, we're looking at WISA Abundance, Jiraiya. I want to draw the distinction there between that and WISA. WISA will eventually get there, but it's not going to get there overnight. Not going to be there by Christmas, but by Christmas it is going to be into dollars, not fractions of a cent. Okay. So people that are holding WISA are going to be happy as well. We've got people that have bought 10 tokens for 1 cent. 10 tokens for 1 cent. If it only gets to $1, that's $10 for 1 cent. Where can you get a return on investment like that? I've been telling people about it. People reluctant to believe it. You will believe it when you see it, but you'll have missed the chance. Okay, because this is what faith is about. People say, oh, I'll wait to see it before I believe it. Faith is, I know it's there. I don't need to see it because I know it's there. When you have that faith, and you have that faith in what you are doing, and you're committing, these affirmations into your conscious mind, through there into your subconscious and into the superconscious, which is when it gets thrown out into the universe, it's got to come back to you. It's got to come back to you. It's a natural law. Okay. And we got South Korea just popped in. So having covered the updates, I'm not going to even bother about support and things because it's always great. Okay. We will get on to the numbers. We have a net increase of 20 in our registered members. Net increase because daily we take out people that don't have that faith, that don't even have the belief. They decide that there are greener pastures elsewhere. They'll be back, but we take them out, and it can be anything between 50 and 1,000 people. It's usually probably 100 a day, something like that at the moment. So when we say a net increase of 20, it means we've had 20 more registrations than people that have been taken out because they've not logged in for 2 months and they don't have active stakes. Okay, if they log in just once in 2 months, they're not taken out. If they have an active stake, they're not taken out. But if they have not logged in and they don't have an active stake, why do we keep them in the database? We put them in a separate database, out of the way, boom, tucked away, gone. If they want to come back, we can reactivate them. If people choose to leave and want to cancel their account, that's a different matter. A cancelled account is just wiped out totally. We have no record of it once it's gone. And anybody that cancels their account, they can't reinstate that account. They would have to join again and start from scratch. Okay, so that is our registered members number. We have also active members, and the active members are people that are doing the right thing, being of service to everybody by logging in on a daily basis. Why is that a service? Because it generates income. It generates money for our gross national product. The gross national product fixes the value of our currency. It benefits everyone. So just a simple task like logging into your account is not just useful to you to see what's going on, but it's of benefit to everybody else, all your peers, every member of the community. So just do it, but people don't. And the average is that we take the last few completed days and we average it every time, and we compare the averages from day to day. And our average today is up 33 on yesterday to 15,535. Okay, so log into your account, that's a service. Read your messages, that's a service. Don't just open them up and then wait till the time's gone, do something else, go and get a meal or go to the bathroom or whatever, then come back and click delete. Read your messages. That is another service. Okay, in the new site, you'll be more keen to read your messages, and eventually you will generate more income through reading your messages and, in fact, answering questions about the message that you've received. Okay, so that is our active members, up by 33. The pools that we comment on, the number in the pools, once again, is a net figure, and the pool 1 is a net nothing, not increased, it's not gone down, it's the same as it was yesterday, 36,572. And the elite members is up by 5. That's people that have stake pools 1 through 6. That's up by 5 to 24,242. Site ranking for both WISA and Multiply WISA, We Share Abundance and Multiply WISA, are both down. We Share Abundance down 11 places to 9,501. Multiply Visa down 67 places to 22,104. And Multiply Visa, we had 3 new people register in the last 24 hours. And we have nobody that has bought advertising for the first time. But our bonus pool is up by $19 again to $9,199.53. And we're going to see big growth in Multiply Visa once the Visa token gets above about $2.50. It won't be that long from now. Okay. I see I've got some questions. So before I get onto the token values, let's just have a look and see what we got. Where are we? I remember seeing Jerea coming in. Okay. My referral asked me this question. Aside from the commission earned, we all know that can be withdrawn daily, but the monthly income, when can that be withdrawn? That won't change. That's subject to liquidity. What will change the liquidity? The way that you as members promote our international status, which is basically the Business Builder plan. Okay, you make money there. It will also release money automatically from your holdings in the domestic plan, in the your staking, and it will automatically enhance the value and the liquidity of the tokens. So it's up to you guys. Sorry to ask this question. How old is this community? Why are you sorry to ask, Prince? As We Share Abundance, it's about 18 or 19 months, I guess. I think it was March of last year when we became We Share Abundance. Before that, it was another name, and it was another name for probably 2 or 3 years. And before that, it was another name, and it was another name for probably 2 or 3 years. This community, or some of the members of this community, have been around for over 20 years. Most have probably been around for, or the more established members, the sort of median is probably about 2, maybe 3 years. Okay. Ken's here from South Korea. How much is a McDonald's franchise in the USA? Laura Frame says the total investment necessary to begin operation of a traditional McDonald's franchise ranges from $1 million or $1,008,000 to $2,214,080. This includes an initial franchise fee of $45,000 that must be paid to the franchisor. Okay, so there you go. If you want a McDonald's business, you'll be able to buy one in a couple of years if you work our $2 plan. Okay, maybe you won't want to get involved in the hassle of McDonald's and the grease and the smoke and the cleaning the toilets and everything. At that time, you'll think, well, I'm better off just making my $1 million a month here. Okay. And we got Althea. I do not know where to get the token. I search but do not see it. Can I get a link, please? There is a video in this group in the announcements which will explain how and where to view the token, buy it, and whatever. Althea. So it's there in the group in the announcements. Suchitra says they're available in the Waves Exchange. Yes, they are, but they're not always easy to find, especially if you don't know your way around the exchange very well. Watch the video. And we got more from South Africa. And Deborah says you should not feel bad to asking this question because it is one of the very most important questions you should find out before you even join any platform. If you have already joined, you should do your due diligence and find out how old it is and make sure that you have access to the addresses and their phone numbers in case support goes out. Good question. Yeah, and a good response. Thank you, Deborah. Mr. Graham, I'm not only following your live program, I've created a group named We Share Abundance Family, feeding your daily live updates to about 2,000 members as a service. So the ones who miss your lives have an opportunity to get information of We Share Abundance. Okay, officially, you shouldn't call your groups anything that includes our name, but we have in fact encouraged it in the past, and we'll stay with the ones that have that name now, but don't open anything in future from when we get our new site. Let's say, and you certainly don't want to be getting domains like WeShareAbundance.org or anything like that. You will have to close them down as we get stricter on compliance. How can I access it on my phone? Same way as you can on a laptop or a desktop or a tablet. It's the same principle. Watch the video. Okay, we've covered the questions there. We've covered the updates. We had a call from Avazu earlier on today, and I was hoping to get on it, and I didn't. I think it was about 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. I can't remember now. In my time here. So I don't know what went on, but I will be watching the replay, and you can all do that. You'll be able to find the replays in the Avazu CRC. That's like their social media site. It's crc.avazu.com or something like that. No, I don't think it's I think it's crcavazu.com. I don't think there's anything in between it. But you'll find it on the main Avazu site anyway. You log into your Avazu back office, and then in the same browser, click on the little button there, or you can do it in your phone. It's in your phone in the app. If you go to the menu in the app, that also takes you into the there's a link there for the CRC. So you'll be able to find all the replays in there. They've got a lot going on at the moment because they are now giving you the opportunity to get absolutely free a raffle ticket for that $1 billion raffle. About almost 17 million prizes will be out there. You've got a 3-in-1 chance of winning a cash prize with your free ticket. That free ticket would normally cost you $100. So it's not to be sneezed at. Make sure you get all the information, get your free ticket, and then if you choose to get your free ticket, you don't have to refer anybody, you don't have to sell anything. Okay, all you got to do is fill in a few forms. Right. But if you choose, you can also sell tickets and make very, very healthy commissions, literally tens of thousands of dollars every couple of weeks. So get all the information, get on the webinars. I've seen another one come in, so I think they've got more webinars tonight. Get on them, find out what's happening, find out what's going on, and at least get your free ticket, because you could win $1 billion. And somebody's got to win it. And maybe you won't be lucky enough to get $1 billion, but maybe you're lucky enough to get a second prize, and there is $100 million prizes as a second prize. And I don't know how many $500,000 prizes and things like that there are, but there are lots and lots and lots of prizes to be won. So even if you only got $10, you know, you've got your ticket for nothing. It's $10 for nothing, and you've got a 3-in-1 chance of winning something, and it could be the big one. So just do that. Okay, let me check in the app and see if we've got any comments in there from people. that I can find, and it doesn't look like we have. We've got Facebook users. So unfortunately, if you're putting comments in from anywhere other than Facebook, I can't see them, so I can't answer them. So I apologize. It's something the app sometimes lets me see them, and sometimes it doesn't. It just puts in Facebook user, Facebook user, Facebook user, instead of the name and the people that are posting comments. I don't know why they post them in YouTube or Twitch. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I've got to be honest. Okay. Right. That pretty much covers what we've got then. I've not got any sporting news for you. I'm going to have a drink with you. Cheers. Adam's Ale. I know that one or two out there will be perhaps cheers back with something a little bit stronger, but Adam's Ale is all for me. I've got too much work to do to get my brain clouded, and I'm afraid that alcohol clouds it very quickly nowadays. Okay, so that's it really. But that Havasu, it's a good deal. Get your ticket. I would love you to win $1 billion, especially if I've referred you, because if you win $1 billion, I get $1 million. In my case, it means that you all get $1 million because it goes back into We Share Abundance. Excuse me, We Share Abundance. But if you refer somebody and they win $1 billion, you're going to get $1 million, and that goes into your pocket. And that'd be nice, wouldn't it? There's at least $100 million prizes. You only get 100,000 for that, but that'd buy you a nice meal out somewhere, wouldn't it? Okay, so that's why we sing. Havasu, zoo, zoo, a win for you is a win for me. Havasu, zoo, zoo, it's $1 billion spree. Havasu, zoo, zoo, we're one happy family. Havasu, zoo, zoo, we're all helping charity. And with that, I'm going to sign out. See you all same time, same place tomorrow. We'll find out how that human testing is going on at the site and how close we are and what's going to happen. But if you want those pre-launch offers, get them while you can. Lock in those double benefits for for the Power of One bonus. Can double your money. It doesn't only double your commissions, it doubles your staking, it doubles your lottery prizes, it doubles everything throughout the site other than your fast start bonus. We can't double that because we pay out 100% anyway there. So you introduce somebody for $100, you get $100 in your pocket, as long as you're at that same level. Watch the video, see that plan. Just think about how realistic that plan truly is. Think about it as a business. Think about it as a 3 to 5 year plan. Decide that you are going to work it and you're going to make it work. And it will work. It'll work for you. It'll work for everybody else. It'll work for everybody that you introduce. And it will never get harder than it is now. It will only get easier as you become accustomed to it, and as we hopefully will get permission to do something that I don't believe has ever been done before, that will have people clamoring for you to sponsor them. Okay? Lock in your double Power of One while you can. God bless. See you all tomorrow. Havasu, zoo, zoo. A win for you is a win for me. Havasu, zoo, zoo. It's $1 billion spree. Havasu, zoo, zoo. We're all helping charity.